Hello and welcome to Motorland in Aragon and to the 27th Baja Aragon. It's an event that brings out the big stars in rally raid competition, and the 2010 edition was no different. Great conditions for rally riding and also great conditions to see a great competition. All the favourites were here: Stefan Peter Hansel, Nani Roma, to name just two. An excellent three-day competition held at the end of July in the middle of Spain. Well, Thursday saw most of the competitors passing their administrative and technical checkings and scrutineering. Among them, some local drivers signed up for the event in the Monegro Desert. People like Jose Antonio Velilla. So there's the location, the middle of Spain, the Aragon region, consisting of Huesca, Zaragoza and Teruel. Plenty of sights to see, including the Basilica de Pilar, the standout attraction. And the rally will go around that, back to the spiritual home of the Baja Aragon, the Aragonese Desert. 3 different locations and plenty of interesting terrain for the 2010 Baja Aragon. We begin with a look at the favourites, and you can go no further than Nani Roma to begin with, the hot favourite, switching back to Mitsubishi after a year with BMW, and the 2009 winner of the Baja Aragon.
Yes, I'm a favorite for only the reason I have number 1 and I win the last year. But for me this year is completely different. I have a new car, new co-driver. I need to feel more and I need to learn the car. Anyway, for me the most important is not make mistakes. Try to make the good prologue today.
We'll have tough competition from this man, Stefan Peter Hansel, 44 years old, and tough challenger.
Strategy here is not easy because it's not a very long race, it's only 2 days. So if you start too slowly, it's too late. So I think we will try to do a good result in a prologue and start in the first 3 places. And after I will try to push start since the beginning of the first stage to the end of the day. But there is no possibility to drive very safe. We need to push. If you want to win, it's necessary to push here.
Also in Aragon, from Russia, Boris Garasin.
I think that Nani and Stefan, it's very strong drivers. It's really very interesting drive with them. But of course we will try fight with them and win. But let's see.
And rounding off our look at the 4 favourites, Tony van Deen, Dutch driver and winner of the Hungarian Baja.
I think I can drive by the first 10, the 5th to the 10th place. Tried places, very good drivers in this event. I don't know.
The first event on the agenda was the prologue, and it's a chance, the only chance in the weekend for the drivers and riders to check out the terrain. They can only do so on foot or by scooter. A chance to navigate the terrain in car would come later on. First up, Stefan Peter Hansel, one of the hot favourites in the BMW X3 CC. He had some problems in the prologue. Mechanical difficulties relegating him down the order. He'd be on the back foot for the second day. Nani Roma also had some problems, but we'll see more of them later. Roma with some quick times in the prologue. His first encounter with the Mitsubishi. Returns to the Japanese factory after a year with BMW. Leonid Novitsky, first look at him. In another BMW. Kicking up some dust early on in the Baja Aragon. So characteristic of this competition. Gadasin looking to make his mark in the G-Force Proto. His first run out in the prologue. A respectable showing from Gadasin. He wasn't the fastest, however. We'll see who was coming up. Van Dane, also in a Mitsubishi like that of Nani Roma. Could he replicate the success of Roma, the 2009 winner? Almost a sprint stage ahead of what was to come. And what was to come in the prologue, Christoph Olovic clocking the fastest time at the super special stage at Motorland Aragon. Stefan Peter Hansel was 2 seconds behind him, and Nani Roma was third in his maiden outing. And controversy as Roma entered the checkpoint some half hour early. Perhaps a penalisation for the Spanish driver. Would this mark the weekend in the Baja Aragon? Peter Hansel also arriving in one piece. He explains the situation with Nani Roma. Roma and Peter Hansel in agreement over the incident, an error by Roma's co-driver.
His co-driver did a mistake with the time when he entered in the assistencia. It was too early, and normally there is a penalty for that. So this is a mistake from the co-driver. So he's a little bit nervous now. I hope for him that there is no penalty, because it's very stupid to lose the race with this kind of problem. No, so I hope there is no problem for him.
Well, we'd only find out later if there would be a penalty for Nani Roma. He would continue driving regardless, chasing after a repeat of his 2009 win. So the classification of the prologue: Olovic out in front, Peter Hansel, Roma, Novitsky and Gadasin trailing behind. Very close in the Baja Aragon.